All right, busy moms, if you need makeup that works for you, like lip color that doesn't rub off, eye color that doesn't smudge and last all day long, eyebrow filler that stays in place, and you know what? Even blush and highlighter that doesn't budge, stay tuned. All right, let's get started. I start by pulling all my hair back just because I like to have a clean palette to work with. And I start by using our anti-wrinkle treatment on my eyes. This helps with like expression lines, especially I apply it in my eye area. It relaxes the muscles underneath the skin so that way your lines aren't as noticeable. So then I move and do the Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer all over my face to prime my face. And it looks a little scary, but then I start using the green concealer. Basically, green concealer, all it does is just counteract redness or pink tones. So areas where I'm overly red, which for me is around my nose and around my eyes and, any pimples or anything I want to cover, I apply it there. Now I do apply it under my eyes. I have an extremely pink undertone, so I can get by with this, but if you're more olive tone, it's going to make you look a little sallow to put it under your eyes, so you might not want to do that. So you can see I don't worry about blending it out too much because then I use our light color correcting tinted moisturizer and I mix it with about half a pump of our pearlizer. I use my Tarte Kabuki foundation brush because it just blends it out beautifully. So kind of simple. Then moving right along, I like to use Sandstone Pearl as a base on my eyes before doing my eyebrows. So then also before doing my eyebrows, I like to highlight my brow before I fill it in with color. So I use the Snow Shadow Sense to do that. It just takes a tiny dot and I just rub it out with my fingers, which is really easy to do. So then I use the Mocha Java Shadow Sense. Now I like to use this with a MAC 266 slanted brush and apply it to my brows to fill them in. I'm only going to do one brow on camera because, believe it or not, it's a little bit hard to see what you're doing when you're looking in the computer and doing your brows. Okay, and we are back. I am going to be using that Mocha Java Shadow Sense I just used to contour with. It looks scary, but it's really easy to blend out as long as you use a dense brush like I'm using here. I also like to do a little on the side of my nose. Now for like kind of hiding my double chin I kind of have going on, I like putting it on my hand first and then dabbing it on my face from there. So then this is my magic combo. I like to mix Snow Shadow Sense and Pearlizer and use this as a highlight. So the areas I highlight are the bridge of my nose, along the tops of my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and I just rub that all in and see it gives like a really nice glow. So I use that leftover snow and pearlizer mixture and then I mix it with our cherry blush scents just a little bit and I mix it in and it makes the prettiest creamy pink color. So again, using a dense short brush, I apply that to my cheeks, blend it in, and you get that really pretty pink color and you also get a little bit of glow from the pearlizer. So I love the combo of the two of those. So then working on my eyes a little bit more, this is Copper Rose Shimmer. I'm going to put that in my crease and just blend it out with a fluffy brush. I don't do too much with my eyes on a daily basis. I also like using Pink Posy in my crease, but Copper Rose Shimmer is a really pretty color to use. Okay, and then I'm going to use Candlelight Shadow Sense. This is a peachy color under my eyes to kind of counteract the darkness I have going on right there. So you can see that really brightens up the area. And now we're going to set everything using our loose powder, which has a built-in brush in, which is like really convenient for traveling, but I like to go over it with a softer brush. So now for the lips. So you can see I spend quite a bit of time cleaning my lips because Lip Sense adheres to clean, dry lips. So I use a wet washcloth to make sure it's nice and good and dry. So I'm going to be using Precious Topaz and I'm going to layer it with Mauve Ice. I'm starting with the Precious Topaz. I like to line my lips first to give myself a nice guide to go by. Then I'm going to fill them in with one layer of Precious Topaz. So then, after that layer dries, I like to go back over it, and today I'm using Mauve Ice. So this will be our second layer for today. And then I let that dry for a few seconds and finish with another layer of Mauve Ice. So most of you know lip tint has to be worn with a Senegence gloss. I'm just going to wear our Essential Glossy Gloss today. It's super moisturizing with shea butter, so that's what I'm putting on right now. And that pretty much wraps it up. Alright, I'm going to take my hair out of this silly headband and I'm ready to go.